Gonsolin, who's got good numbers and great stuff. Acuna strikes out. That was a clinic. How about back-to-back strikeouts? 6'3", 170-pound, 22-year-old Ian Anderson, who has been sensational. And a swing and a miss struck him out. Out in front of it was Seager. He looks good tonight, 96 miles per hour. And he swings and misses for out number 1 here in the second.
Fastballs, there's one right there to the Braves.
Another strikeout of Corey Seager after a walk to. He does not run, and this one is driven into right. Goodbye. Freddie Freeman goes deep, and it's a 2-0 Atlanta.
Win every game, right? I mean, it just doesn't happen that way.
Good work by Gonsolin to bounce back. And it is strike 3. Pollock surprised to hear it, and strikeout number 4. Ian Anderson, this postseason, outs 8 walks. In command in game 2. Pitch grounded to third, and that's fair down the line. Pollock over to dig it out. Marquez will be brought around third. Seager throws safe. He has allowed 3 runs, responsible for 2 on. 2 on here, and he grounds one through the hole. Into left center field. Flying to the plate is Pache. Digging over to third is Acuna. He stays on the bag. Is in the dirt. That will force home a run. 5-0 Atlanta on a walk and an RBI to Travis. 3-2, and that's driven in the air to center. Back is Bellinger with a leap, a grab, tagging and scoring is Freeman, and it is a loud, long sac fly. That is strike 3 on Bellinger, and he is really struggling. That's in the air to right. Long run on the line. Fair ball. And it takes a bounce up into the seat. Seager hits one in the air to left center. This ball is crunched at the wall. It's gone. Corey Seager puts the Dodgers on the board. It's 7-3. Alby shoots one into left center field. Watch out, Tomlin. It's coming your way.
That's twice.
That's Melanson. He's caught 2. Hits one a ton. That is gone. This is an 8-6 ball game. That is driven into the corner. It takes a bounce up against the wall. Smith is going to come all the way around. Digging for third. Bellinger. Hard hit. Third baseman makes a play, and that's Austin Riley to end the night. What a game, what a finish.
Before that crazy 9th inning, you had driven in the 4 runs that you guys had. What made things so difficult for you guys offensively?
You know, they're a good team. They have a good staff. The starter was good. You know, he kept us off balance all night. He was in the zone when he needed to. He got us to chase a couple times. It's just been a battle for us the last 2 days. You know, they've thrown some pretty good games, and we got to make the adjustment.
Is there anything that you take away from the 9th inning that can catapult you into something positive in game 3?
Yeah, you know, absolutely. This team's got a lot of fight. We've done it all year. We were one swing, one anything away from tying that ball game and going into extras. So it's never over until it's over. You know, this is a long series. You know, we're looking up to the challenge.
Where does this team go from here now, Corey? 0-2 in the series, and you know, try to fight your way back into this thing.
Yeah, same thing. You know, come back out, take good ABs. You know, I think all night we took better ABs. You know, we got through the middle parts of the innings last night, and you know, kind of ABs got away from us. They had some quick innings, and all tonight, you know, we had really good ABs, and just continue that tomorrow.
24 1/3 tonight. How would you kind of rate the way that your outing went this evening and the first time pitching in the postseason?
Not that great. I thought my body felt pretty good for, you know, not throwing in a actual game for a while. I didn't feel as sharp as I thought I could have felt. Yeah, I felt like I didn't make the adjustment I needed to make coming around the 4th inning.
How could you possibly feel ready, though, when you haven't pitched in a big league game in 17 days since September 26th? How were you trying to maintain your arm speed, your strength, the delivery, the mechanics, everything when you didn't have live game situations?
We were trying to just, try to throw some live ABs, multi-inning kind of thing, get the pitch count, keep it up. Granted, the scenario is very different from an actual game, but, that was the best thing that we could do.
You had 5 walks, but you also had 5 strikeouts. What's your biggest takeaway from this one?
Yeah, like I said, just kind of didn't make that adjustment that I needed to make to get in the zone a little bit more later in that outing.
Next question's from JP Hornstra. Go ahead.
Tony, prior to today, had you been preparing to start? Had you been preparing to relieve? And did you have any idea when in this series you were going to be on the mound next?
I was doing my homework. I usually do it, the day before I throw, but in this case, I didn't know when I was throwing exactly, so I just wanted to get it out of the way as early as possible. So I figured Buehler going yesterday. Yesterday was a good time to get all my homework done and all my scouting to be ready whenever I was on the mound.
Tony hadn't given up a home run in 46 2/3 innings. Are you just coming to the point where you just don't expect him ever to give up the long ball?
It was quite the surprise. Obviously, Freddie's one of the best players in the game, and he ran a 3-2 count, got him on the changeup his first at bat, and just yanked the changeup, right there in that situation. And Freddie put a good swing on it. But yeah, he just doesn't give up the long ball very often.
How difficult was it to figure out Ozzie Albies tonight?
Yeah, he had a good night. I think there was a leg double, a leg single. He got the ball just over CT's head and then hit the homer off Kolarek. So I think last night the home run off McGee's just got some confidence going.
Down 0-2 in the series now, does it put any additional pressure on you and your staff to perhaps see if Clayton can go, or are you sticking to Urias in Game 3?
Yeah, Julio will go tomorrow, and, regardless, we still got to win a baseball game, and you still got to win 4 of them. So we feel really good with Julio going.
Is that the message, Dave? Just, they still have to win 2 more, you still have to win 4. I mean, what do you tell your team going forward?
I think it's just one game at a time. I mean, I know it sounds cliche, but you just that's the only way to do it and to approach it. I thought that just late, us showing some life offensively was very good to see. Early on, we created some traffic and just couldn't get that 1-2 big hits, and they did. But, to see us fighting, that was a good thing.
Thank you.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Dave, in that 5th inning, can you just kind of take us through going with Baez there? I know you had Kolarek up, and then the 3-batter rule, did that affect your decision?
Yeah, well, with 1 out, you don't want Kolarek to get after Freeman. There's some, whether it's Acuna, whether it's Ozuna behind him. So you're put in a tough spot with that 3-batter rule. And then also, I felt Tony was throwing the baseball really well, and he punches Riley, and then it wasn't a good walk to Markakis. He put together a good at bat, but the walk there, and then there's a ground ball double off Pache's bat. So when it's 3-0 right there, to think about bringing one of your highest leverage relievers in the 5th inning in a -3 run game, it just doesn't make sense. So right there, I wanted him to try to. Feeling he's still throwing the baseball well to try to get to Acuna. There was another walk in there. So Pedro's been good for us. And C&I grounder off Freeman, and then from that point on, he just didn't execute.
Was Grado available tonight? I know you mentioned the palm thing yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. He was available, but again, it's one of those when you're down 3-0 in the 5th inning, I'm not going to use a high leverage guy right there.